What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is the 5th of June. It is Wednesday. We are taking a look at Aerodrome Finance / the United States dollar here on tradingview.com. So this will be the Coinbase price data, ticker symbol AERO /USD. We had a pretty interesting day yesterday. We had some people in the comments on the Aerodrome video talk about this thing being garbage, etc. Hopefully it goes higher. All kinds of emotions are running high when markets are selling off, as they did yesterday, but they recovered. So we only closed down 1.52% yesterday. That's really not much. And guys, the beautiful thing we saw on the Aerodrome chart yesterday, if you've been paying attention or if you watched yesterday's video, where did the price close above and find support? The level we've been talking about that we said was in play, 106.42. We traded below 106.42. We closed above 106.42. Today we are off to a decent start. We have a higher low. We didn't take out yesterday's lows down there at $1.03, 179. We are above 106.42. We are potentially here in a new trend to the upside, guys. To the upside. We're going to jump into that in just a moment. I want to also let you guys know Bitcoin is on the cusp of a massive breakout to the upside. It could be huge. One of the bigger Bitcoin rallies that we've seen in a very long time could just be about to get started. So pay attention to that. Keep your eye on that. You realize that if that happens and takes place, we're going to see Bitcoin up very large amounts, and we're going to see cryptocurrencies across the board have big breakouts and or continue their trends higher. We will get to a Bitcoin chart at the end of this video if time allows. All right, so unfortunately, we took out the lows over here on the 23rd of May, right? But we said that, look, that's possible, especially if we start to trade below 106.42. But we closed above it, and so far today we have a very small green day and 0.95% in the upside. We have a higher low today. We're above 106.42. So there's a lot going here for the chart. What we could be in for here as this spring that has been to the downside could be ready to release some energy to the upside. So we have a couple targets we want to talk about above the market. So we have a target number one would be $1.2945. This is a new price level, guys. New price level here. Two of them, actually. 129.45 would be my target number one. Also, I want you to keep in mind that a breakout above 128 would be very important for Aerodrome. So although 129.45 is not much higher and it is a new target, I don't see it lasting there for very long. We could have an intraday, maybe some resistance at that 129.45, but I think overall 129 is not going to hold the price back very long, especially if the price actually gets back up there, starts to trade above 128. 129 is not too much higher, and I don't think it's going to hold the price down for very long. 128 is an important area, and a big break above that, this thing is going to be quite bullish. Price level number two is a new level for today's video, 140.71. 140.71 up here in blue, 1.4071 for this Aerodrome Finance / United States dollar chart, daily chart, Coinbase price data. That's way up here. Let's get back to that in just a moment. Let's go to the 3-minute time frame. I'm going to show you how the support level played yesterday. So here we are in yesterday's trend to the downside. We Yesterday's trend to the downside, so we actually tried to find support right in here at 128, 106. We did actually. We traded up. We had a big break below it and then pulled the price back up to it, found support, traded higher, and we find ourselves sitting this morning, this Wednesday, the 5th of June, 4:17 a.m. on the East Coast. We're trading at $1.09378. So what we're looking for now is some continuation back to the upside. Just wanted to show you that real quick. Back to the daily time frame. Let's zoom in here, get this chart a little bit easier to view for you guys. And we want to talk about what does this look like from a percentage for the bulls here. So if you're long this, if you just accumulated this, if Bitcoin breaks out, all of those things that could happen. What would this look like if the price rises from its current trading price, 109.45, 109.45 up to the 129.45? You're at roughly an 18% move. That also takes us into some major new highs. It takes us above 128, gets us to our first new target at 129. That's about an 18 or so percent move. Current trading price is up to the new price level at $1.4071. That is going to be a 28% return from today's current prices. From our support at 106.42, the first level at 129 is going to look like about a 21%, and then 140 is going to look like a 32% move. So we'll see. We're not quite out of, quote unquote trouble just yet, but this candle yesterday is a very good start to potentially a new trend back to the upside, at least for the short term, with two new targets being at $1.40 and $1.2945. And that would also take us into some new major highs, getting us above this major higher high right there. So let's not forget that we do have a new lower low yesterday, but I talked about that. Sometimes you'll see price break major lows, for this example, and then actually turn in direction and go the opposite way. Sometimes you'll see price break into a new high and actually go in the opposite way. Ends up being a shakeout for traders who are getting short or getting long in those areas. So a couple key takeaways for the 5th today of June, guys. Keep your eye on the price staying above 106.42. If we do trade back below it, let's get a close back above it. Okay, we want to see the price basically stay above 106.42, and we don't want to see new daily lows. So that would be the price staying above 103.1. We also want to keep an eye out for this market to start ticking higher here. Once we find ourselves back up, if we find ourselves back up close to the 128, that could be a big breakout zone. First potential resistance, 129.42, and then our second zone, 140.71, with 136.76 also could be in play. So that's my thoughts here for Aerodrome. Exciting times. Nice to see support show up. And, we're going to look higher here for prices. Let's go over to Bitcoin. All right. Bitcoin's up $516. A lot of people don't like Bitcoin. They don't have time for it. It's too expensive, but it's important, guys. Okay. And it's on the cusp of a huge breakout here. And we'll see if it's, if it takes place. It tried to break out over here on the 20th and 21st of May. It found resistance at 71,335 perfectly. We pulled back. We basically fought to hold the 68,748 level. Finally back above it. We're finding a little bit of resistance at 71,335 this morning. That's this level in purple right here, guys. You can see that level. That's where we actually found resistance back at the 20th and 21st. finding ourselves right there again. We are on the cusp of a break above that, and then it's dead ahead, guys, is 73 494.28. Break above that, guys, is going to take the price up to at least 74,958, and then 80,614 would be the next level I'm looking for. We do have a level at 78,980 as well. Keep in mind, if Bitcoin, it's not going to happen in one day. Perhaps over the next couple months, if we can continue to break out here into new highs, I have targets for Bitcoin, 96,000, for example. Here's one, 96,626. We have another one up there at $130,000. And you can guarantee yourself that if Bitcoin starts to break out into these levels, we're going to see markets across the board at some point start to trend higher. So keep your eye on Bitcoin. It's important. And let's hope that it does break out, so the Aerodrome holders can benefit from these new price levels up here, the 140, 129 level. Guys, thanks for watching. If you are not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here on the channel. Of course, this is not financial advice. All links are found down below. It does help support the channel. Good luck out there. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Have a great day.